Hey everyone, this is Ms. Moffat from across the Litiverse, and today I'll be airing out all my unpopular bookish opinions with you. This tag has made the rounds among all my favorite booktubers lately, and I couldn't resist any longer. A reader's bookshelf can reveal a great deal about that person, but their unpopular opinions can be just as intriguing. So let's get started. Number 1, a popular book you didn't like. I can think of a bunch, but I'll go with Less Than Zero by Bret Easton Ellis. He's better known for American Psycho, but Less Than Zero was his first published work, and a number of readers insisted I'd like him because I like Chuck Palahniuk. It doesn't become an Ellis novel until the last few pages, and I almost didn't find out because I came so close to bailing. I might try American Psycho, but I'd be alright if I skipped it. Number 2, a book series that everyone hates but you love. I don't know that people hate this series per se, but it's definitely one that people don't care about, and that's Library Wars by Kiro Yumi. It's set in a dystopian future where Japan's libraries raise their own military forces to protect their collections, defend authors, and protect everyone's right to read. This series appeals to librarians primarily, and also to me. And that's about it. Number 3, a love triangle where the main character ends up with the person you didn't want them to end up with. The only one jumping to mind right now is Katniss, Peeta, and Gale from the Hunger Games. Except, like, I didn't want Katniss to be with either of them. I mean, Gale made the most sense for Katniss because of their shared background and their similar outlook on life, but I actually wish she could have remained independent. The love story overall just felt forced and like it had to happen because it was a YA series. Number 4, a popular book genre you rarely reach for. While I do love pulp detective novels, and I do enjoy books that have mystery elements to them, I rarely reach for true blue mystery novels. John Grisham, Lee Child, Kathy Reichs, David Baldacci, Gillian Flynn, meh. Not interested. Number 5, a popular beloved character you didn't like. I'm bracing for the backlash right now, but I'm gonna have to go with Naruto. I've tried to get into that series, and it might have more to do with the fact that I am not the biggest shonen fan, and that I was a little too old when I was trying to get into it, I'll admit that, but yeah. Naruto. Number 6, a popular author you just can't get into. I'm gonna betray all the comic book fans and say Brian K. Vaughan. He's the author of Runaways, Why the Last Man, and most recently Saga, and people react viscerally in our store when I tell them that I don't like him. I find Vaughan has a problem where he floods his work with so many characters that he only really has time to develop 1 or 2 and the rest are just kind of there. I've tried him and I can live without him. Number 7, a popular trope you're tired of seeing. Obligatory romance in YA novels. See? The Hunger Games. I'm also thinking of Kids of Appetite by David Arnold as the latest example I've come across. Victor and Madeline don't have much in common. They've known each other for a week and they somehow fall madly in love. When it started happening, I was confused because there was no natural bond forming between them. It felt more like, oh, main character boy plus main character girl equals love forever natch. I'm done with it. Number 8, a popular book series you have no interest in reading. My closest friends are probably bracing themselves and thinking I'm gonna say Harry Potter, which yes, I haven't read, but I do have a young niece and nephew, so I can't say never here. So I'll go with A Song of Ice and Fire by George R.R. Martin. I do love epic fantasies, but I know a common critique of these books involve character plots that go nowhere. That's a lot of commitment for a series that just seems to frustrate fans, so I'm good. Number 9, the saying goes, the book is always better than the movie, but what movie did you enjoy more than the book? I will pick Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones. I mean, everything Miyazaki touches turns to gold, and he added a dark political tone to the source material that made Howl's Moving Castle so much more compelling than the novel. So in the film, the black setting on Howl's door takes him straight to the front lines of the war, right? In the novel, it leads to Howl's real family in Wales. He's a charlatan wizard like the Wizard of Oz in this novel, and I did not like it. Well, that was cathartic. I'd highly recommend sharing your unpopular opinions too. Feel free to discuss them in the comments below. On that note, signing off.